呵，帅哥。
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. Without them...
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapons. The eye laser can... His nukes are... Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4... His eye laser is almost ready.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear.
Sure.
The Commonwealth was a major stage, but since we arrived...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the...
Can I build the nuke?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuke... In other words, I'd love to make... But before you... Proctor Quinn, we're fair... The catch is that...
What do you mean you're only...
The glowing sea is so heavily... We're just gonna have to... Scribe Halen. I suggest you head out, hopefully, by the time... Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should...
然后先回学院一趟。到底还要多长啊？这个故事，哎，哦哦哦。
Good to see you.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult.
Why do you care what happens?
Because there are forces we might... But enough about that. I couldn't have hoped. While you were away, you'll find all the... Go and have a look.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to
哪里
maximum
呀？
productivity.
我的房间。好。
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
上面。
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
这边这边这边。
This is the 3rd time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
You're all useless. I'll figure it out. In the meantime,
Your new quarters
tell
are
the
here,
others to be
sir.
on high alert. I will report
Your
patrols
quarters are just
all
inside,
around.
sir.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This
When you're finished here, sir,
again.
Father wants to see you.
Yes, sir. Understood.
干骗我，说好的弹药呢？就这样烂。哦，还可以拔起。
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question.
Institute property is not often taken. The group that calls themselves, they no doubt mean to free these synths. In their delusion, you've been in contact with the...
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession. Usually they are a mine. I'm afraid we have learned the current location of these synths.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement, but it's important that we act on. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the...
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have...
通知兄弟会，通知铁，就是觉得铁路那个真的是不太风格，让我不太喜欢。
Greetings, Knight.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
I'm eagerly awaiting Liberty Prime's completion, Knight. Return to your duties.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I thought I was your Institute.
You're the only one that's been able to breach the Institute.
Right.
We've been running round not to mention all the scribes we have. I assure you.
I have it on good authority. You'll just...
Protecting your source.
Sure.
Very well. Your report provides us with a golden up. I'm placing you in... Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill. And whomever the... I'll instruct Kells to assign you the... Dismiss, soldier.
也不用到全部杀光吧。
Might want to have Knight Captain K take a look at that injury.
Good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
How things been over there?
Pretty well, actually. We've had the occasion, thanks to the reinforcement.
What about those feral ghouls? They still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal. Anyway, I know I've had the men set up. We've rigged up this. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll. After that, you should probably.
Why use this?
Unless you could locate an. Luckily, the distress pulsar. Look, I know you've been through the glowing. If you don't, good luck, Knight.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Ad Victoriam, brother.
更快捷径。
Geiger's going crazy on my suit. Facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a launching silo as well. This place would elicit fear in most individuals. Fortunately, my training prevents... Wait, what was that?
Got it.
I've heard of breaching a door. This is a lot quieter. Finding a quiet spot in the Commonwealth is a rare occurrence.
Going up. Going up.
work. Don't leave anything behind. Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Who's Atom?
Atom. He is the bring.
I'm looking for some bombs.
You trivialize that which was the children of Atom.
What's this great divide?
One day, Atom, his glow.
Talking to you is...
All your petty... You will leave.
Atom's wrath?
He is the great...
Sure.
Now, leave.
Atom's wrath?
He is the great... Now, leave.
Right. You're right.
So be it. When the time is right.
Sir?
所以要把它干掉。
Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided?
That's it.
OK， 看来是要跟他打架。
Hey there.
Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided? Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided? Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided? Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided? Yes, brother. Have you returned to become one of the divided?
干这个神经病！天之神怒了，笑死了！
dance.
Now that this site's been secured, you should...
Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. Elder Maxon, I'm not to take my eye. If we want liberty, dismissed.
不要从墙底下爬出来，白痴哦！有啦，在这里啦。过不去。出来！
looks dead. Put one more in its
Proctor.
head for good measure.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Are you sure this is safe?
Of course.
Proctor?
Sure.
Actually, I think, after all, without...
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task.
Uh-huh.
Hên à. Thổ thai, thổ thai. Ê, 要启动。
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command. Accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module. Online. Audio functionality test. Initialized. Designation. Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission. The liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets. Any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems. Nominal. Weapons. Hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said?
Prime's in top right now. Once I get that, before you head off, I came up with this little beauty.
You think I'll...
I don't know. Anyway, that's enough. Elder Max and...
We really should just stay out of each other's way.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be. Proctor Quinlan completed a portion of his findings, after careful analysis. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the data you brought back included a record of Paladin Dance's DNA. To make matters worse, his sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion. I'm finding it difficult.
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Because you never expected this information. Now tell me the truth before.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it.
Apparent, which means I've decided to. However, that Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. Our mission in the Commonwealth is, which leaves me facing the most. I'm ordering you.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. Listen, I'm not. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and Knight. There's a promotion for you riding on. You're dismissed.
内鬼吧？难怪他不见了。
Still can't believe Dance was really a synth. Goddamn traitor.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination. That is all.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. My experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
With Liberty Prime back in action.
Let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got.
干，我的东西都在他身上，突然想到，还我机枪。还有镭射狙击步枪。
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'll take a look.
Got some.
You're an inspiration to us all. Do us proud.
left, sir.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, brother.
Unless you like getting shot. Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended. Affected parties will have their leave compensated in the next available opportunity. That is all.
Sorry about this business with Dance.
What do you know about this?
While I was it appears that as I was perusing this list, a quick DNA, I'm certain...
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand.
Right.
I've been pouring, as you're well aware. I think our best approach would be to... You may want to get...
What the hell?
I assume your outburst was a reference to...
So he sets Dance up, and then you...
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets. Maxon's made it clear that we're to look. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it.
Why? I can't believe that there's obviously been a...
Scribe Halen, you're addressing us... Now, unless you're here with information that...
Of course. I believe I have some...
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show... I've stored the data on my vertebra...
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders.
Right. Proceed.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the brother...
Scribe Halen.
This way.
左高
This way. This way.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was... He trained me, showed me the ropes. He's earned my... I don't care what Quinlan's report says.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you... Dance is the most selfless... That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
You'd have me disobey orders.
Can't you put the Brotherhood aside?
Sure.
Just talk to him. If you still think he intends to bring harm to... But if you see a glimmer of mercy or humanity behind his eyes, I beg you, let him run. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback. It was listening post Bravo. An old pre-war... It's isolated. And we're the only ones. Just be careful.
去找他拿我的装备，但是把我装备。
Going down. 'Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not.
是吧？进来就开膛送好礼。
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins. Everything. Suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No, but I don't know what to do.
Seems obvious to me. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No, I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
Well then, I'm sorry to I don't wish to You've sworn. Consider this your great...
Sure.
不行，我不能让你死，我要摘录。应该还有别的办法。
Going down. Intruder. Identify hostile target. Identify.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dan?
Because, until I never... So.
How could you...
It doesn't... I mean, even though... What is it?
No.
Seems obvious. Look, I wish, but that doesn't... If you since technology, I need to...
Sure. The empathy...
I appreciate. I'm ready. Maxon's ordered you.
No.
I can't believe you. Why would you?
What do you mean?
If Maxon learned, why would you risk that for me?
Right. You're the proof that...
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind. Perhaps now that you've...
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the only clear choice is from... The sooner I make for the board, take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission... Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
谢谢你，让我没有杀掉你。 吧？从混乱的世界又来抉择。哎，看你真的不见得好快哦。
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. It wasn't born from the womb. Flesh is flesh. By attempting to play God.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look, millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands.
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb?
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exact. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least a precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that's had its mind erased? Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even...
It's true. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, and when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. I don't intend. My orders...
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity.
Right.
Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no idea.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
For the good of the Brotherhood.
Finally, you may proceed.
Sure.
这真的要杀吗？再试试看。
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
I refuse.
How dare you? Dance isn't a man. It wasn't born flesh. By attempting...
After all I've...
You're the physical...
Right.
Look around you, millions. They called it a... Can't you... You're a single...
That's insane.
Is that what it told? How can you trust the word of a machine? Those...
It's true. But when I... Don't you understand? From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood...
It's too late for that. The Institute is... I don't intend. My orders...
It's all right.
Sure.
You convinced... Whatever you decide.
Touching. Either you execute it...
After all the sacrifices...
Very well.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of countless brothers.
Dance was merely following the rules. A real soldier's bravery comes...
Just listen to me. I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden should you choose to ignore me. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Night. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
哦，好险，又再
It took
铸
a hell
就
of a
他
lot
的
of
命。
guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post. But it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth. The Institute is... I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
哎，看我也要坐飞机回去啊！哦，你又回去了，真是速度真快。哎，不对啊，要我的东西啊！啊，玩电动就会自言自语，理所当然，不是吗？
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good.
I cleared that
right
place
now.
out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Nice to have some good news around here for a change.
What?
Yeah?
The Minutemen are on a roll. I helped that settlement you sent me to, and cleared the way for a new settlement in the process.
That's fantastic news. We're gonna take back...
Anyway, a pack of ghouls. I'll mark it on your map.
维吉尔，我看你变人了。
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
I'm just glad you're human again.
As am I. Though, it will take years, perhaps decades. Still, you're welcome to make use of my lab. Or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
太好了。
Hell yeah.
Yourself at home, such as it is.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
看我的旋转机枪，我的杂七杂八的东西。
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Understood.
Good. Of course. Dance's execute that traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a His quarters and all his possessions are now yours.
Sure.
Congratulations, Paladin.
Where did Dance keep?
I'm certain you can find it in Proctor. Just be aware. I trust you won't In any event, While the finishing touches, report to him immediate. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
A synth. Right under our
Anyone who
noses
is
the whole
engaged in
time.
such fraternization should
But what
report
you
tonight
did
Captain Cade for
was the
immediate
right thing.
decontamination.
But you probably have some documents.
Sure.
That is all.
Do you have any idea?
Officer, have you had it?
Neither.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin. Greetings, Paladin.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough of Lyons and his foolish ways.
玩你，但是盔甲太旧了。
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Welcome back. Heard about Dance. Just know.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure.
你怎么又有啊？ 哎，怎么在你身上了？
Proctor Tegan,
Congratulations on the promotion.
set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready. What brings you to me today?
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put...
这些设定真的是很奇怪。
What
都已经变圣骑士。
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
Do you think Dance's execution...
It's quite obvious Dance was... That machine's... Your actions, with all of that behind.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Now, they're a small... Our attack, if we strike...
Why is the real...
Even with their relative... They've already proven to be worse. If we intend destroying the rail to that end...
Uh-huh. Do they all have to...
Absolutely. Now, before...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of they're calling it the... They use the robot.
Right.
If you could use this, I'm certain we could put
Anything useful?
We have very... It's I have no idea how successful I'm sure Proctor Quinlan...
I think that when you're ready, proceed to the old... They'll provide demolition support. Add Victoria.
If you're no good at hacking
another
PAM
assignment
systems,
for you,
you
Paladin.
should take someone with you
Virgil.
who can.
As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That's him. No.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant.
Enough.
Uh-huh. A threat?
This Virgil. How many super mutants? No.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
Better to keep this. Get in.
I have other duty.
Very well.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Oh, how does cycle?
Captain Kells.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Virgil remains a threat. It's time we dealt with it.
I'll take care of it, Captain.
Thank you, Paladin.
为什么不能说服？好不容易救回他，还又要杀他。
Yourself at home, such as it is.
Virgil, I've been sent to kill you.
What? Oh God. Are you really willing to go through with it?
Research like yours is what destroyed the world.
Attention.
哎，我就直接跟他讲说这打我。
I don't know.
Look, I know I made mistakes, but I've changed. There has to be another way. Think about it. I'm human now. I can't even set foot.
All right.
Protect and serve.
真搞不好还有别的选择，看一下。
I don't know.
Look, there has to be an... Think about it.
You really think?
After all you've done, they'll...
I'll think about it.
Just
证据啊。
When I get off duty.
Report, Paladin. Have you dealt with Virgil?
Virgil is no longer a super mutant.
What? No.
Captain.
Report.
他不是
He's
卫
no
士。
longer with.
Excellent. Well done. For your service, allow me to offer you... You've earned my respect, Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on, brother.
等一下，如果不说谎，会发生什么事？
Report, Paladin. Have you dealt with Virgil?
Virgil is no longer a super.
What? No. The mission stands.
Captain Kells?
Report.
Sorry.
I ordered you to...
He's no longer.
Excellent. You've earned my respect, Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on, brother. Ad Victoriam.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3...
Oh.
Second ping back.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
好。又再度救了一个人。嗯？代币闭嘴！那只牛到底要不要下来？
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long.
Did you say something?
Direction. You'll find the...
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I've got...
Always have.
可以。
forward to that chair. You're so kind, helping me like this.
Let's see what kind of armor you've got.
哦，老妈会赚钱的。
Take care of yourself, dear.
Let's see what kind of armor you've got.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
下一次就是要解决他们了。这个东西是支线的主线。差不多快了。